when you're leveling up and healing, it's very interesting because, so in my experience, it would be like when I was at my most hurt, I would get these energy jolts and these like this change in frequency, right? That just kept saying like, keep going, keep going, keep going, like you got this. And it kept allowing me to keep the faith on this trajectory. So there was a lot more energy shifts and a lot more energy jolts that would come. And I was like, oh my God, this feels so good. It almost feels like DRUGS. Like it feels like that, but in a spiritual way, if that makes sense. And when that would happen, it was a lot easier to keep the faith. Not that it's not easy now, but it was just like, oh, it's there. So I know to keep going, keep going, keep going. It just kept pushing me, right? But I was at such a low point that like anything good would have pushed me. And then as you keep raising your frequency, the energy jolts get fewer and far between. And that's just because your frequency is already leveling up and leveling up and leveling up and leveling up. So you're already now at that next frequency level, right? So you've already like upgraded yourself. So what used to be an energy jolt, which was basically everything, would be an energy jolt because it was always a step above where you were at this low point, right? Stay with me. So anything would be an energetic shift because you're at such a low point. But when you are already like, let's say like 4 levels up, the things that used to be energy jolts are not going to energetically affect your frequency because you're already at that level. So now I feel like I'm at a frequency and I'm at a level where like it's like up to me to make my own frequency jolts, my own energetic jolts, right? And learning that like baseline of feeling like a moderate level of energy, if doubt comes in, like we know we get that out, and like, oh, like stopping myself to just pause and be like, oh wait, look at how far I've already come. Look at my mindset now, whereas a few months ago it was so low that I needed everything. Everything was an upgrade from what I was thinking. Those mental spirals, everything just like so negative, right? And then to like be where I'm at now and realizing that my baseline of a frequency that is so magnetic, where I have to be responsible with this level of frequency because I can influence other people negatively or positively. And that's up to me. So, hold on. So in these moments, it would be a lot easier for me to not want to be responsible because I'm not feeling this bliss anymore, right? So like my baseline now is already a very high frequency and I'm able to influence people because I am magnetic, right? So since my baseline isn't like exciting, hear me out, isn't exciting like it was a couple months ago, because it's not like I'm feeling this like everything's so fucking amazing. Like I'm not feeling that now. It's like I'm having to take inspired action now. So I'm having to be responsible because, okay, what I was trying to say was because with greater reward comes greater responsibility, right? So now at this place, I have options. Whereas when we're low, very dense vibrational thought patterns and just reality loops that just continue in a negative way. Now, if I'm in that, I don't have very many options. I'm kind of just stuck to these like very dense emotions, right? And they just keep replaying a hamster wheel of scenarios. Whereas now I have to be responsible rather than backtrack. And I'm just like now realizing that. And I've realized that in the past when I've had a very high frequency, maybe like 5 years ago when I had my first spiritual experience. But I haven't reached this level of frequency since then. And this time is very different anyway. Because it's all inward, very trusting yourself, very, very God oriented, very self-empowerment oriented. So, my whole reason for even this video is because I noticed myself today going more into like gossipy vibes, and I didn't like it. And I'm like, why does this keep happening? Why does this keep happening in these moments right now? Right? It's been the past 2 days actually. And I'm like, hold on, like put yourself in check, Ash. Like what's really happening here? And it's kind of cool because it's not bad. It's not bad. It's information, right? And I'm just realizing, oh, it's because I'm at a level that I have to be responsible. I have to be responsible in a whole different way, not of being a mother, not of being a good sponsee, a good Samaritan, a good citizen, all the things, right? I have to be responsible now, not only for myself, but also for the frequency and the vibration that I give off because it's influential. And that, my friend, is such a powerful statement that I feel blessed to be able to make.